Strong reading skills in the early grades lay the foundation for higher achievement later on. A nationally representative assessment of children's early grade reading achievement conducted in 2014 showed that more than one-third of Nepal's public school students in grade 2 could not read a single word of their grade-level text. Also, half of grade 2 students had difficulty with understanding and answering questions about what they read. To address this challenge, the first nationwide program for early grade reading improvement, called the National Early Grade Reading Program (NEGRP), was developed by the Government of Nepal with support from USAID in 2014. The program, which is slated to cover the primary grades of all community schools in Nepal, is directly embedded in the government's education system and is adopted under the School Sector Development Plan. In order to assist the Government of Nepal to implement NEGRP in the initial 16 districts of Nepal, a 5-year USAID-funded initiative called the Early Grade Reading Program (EGRP) was started in March 2015. With the leadership and coordination of the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology and its constituent agencies, as well as provincial and local governments, the program was implemented in 2 cohorts. Cohort 1, which started in April 2016, included Banke, Bhaktapur, Kaski, Kanchanpur, Manang and Saptari districts. And Cohort 2, which started in April 2018, included Bardia, Doreldhura, Dang, Dhankuta, Dolpa, Mustang, Kailali, Parsa, Rupandehi and Surkhet. NEGRP has a holistic approach to improving early grade reading, targeting the school, policy and system, and community levels. Stakeholders such as teachers and head teachers, federal, provincial and local governments, and parents, locally elected leaders, community members, and SMC PTA representatives play an important role in helping children to improve their reading. To achieve the desired impact of increased reading skills for children in grades 1 to 3, NEGRP focuses on improving early grade reading instruction, early grade reading service delivery of national, district and local governments, and family and community support for early grade reading. As a result, the percentage of students demonstrating reading fluency and comprehension of grade-level text at the end of grade 2 has nearly doubled in 16 districts, as depicted by the midline assessment of April 2018 conducted by NORC at the University of Chicago. With support from the Early Grade Reading Program, the Government of Nepal developed and distributed more than 2.5 million teaching and learning materials, which were of 11 different types, and more than 7.7 million supplementary reading materials with 177 different titles in 16 districts where the program was implemented. By December 2019, EGRP had supported the Government of Nepal to implement NEGRP in over 5,000 schools and to train almost 15,000 teachers, which benefited over 550,000 students, of whom more than 50% were girls. In addition, the program reached 120,000 parents through peer education training. NEGRP has been rolled out in an additional 14 districts: Acham, Dailek, Dhanusa, Kapilvastu, Khotang, Mohottari, Myagdi, West Nawalparasi, Rasua, Rohtahat, Sarlahi, Sindhupalchok, Tanahu and Taplejung between 2019 and 2020 through the Government of Nepal's own financial resources under SSDP. The government plans to extend the program to all community schools nationwide over the next few years. The National Early Grade Reading Program is thus paving a sustainable way to achieve Nepal's vision for the future: fun reading and sustainable learning for the children of grades 1, 2 and 3.
बिना बुबा छौ गई बुबा बिना एक बनिया गो देखाए बा गो दबाए.
Ashika Majkoti from Himalayan district Mustang enjoys a separate reading corner at her home and unconditional support from her mother.
बुझ्दैन थियो पहिला त थाहै थिएन बस पढ बन्यो कर लायो पढ्नै नमान्ने बलजबस्ती यहाँ बस्दै बस्दैन भन्ने कर लाउने गरे जतन पढ भने कापी किताब फाल्दिने आफू पनि अब त्यति मतलब भएन पढाइ पढ भनेको छ पढ्ला नि भने आफ्नो खुसीले हिँड्न्यौ हामी पनि अहिले कार्यक्रममा आसी यस्तो रहेछ भनेर बुझेर अहिले यो नानी चाहिँ आफै पढ्नु भयो अहिले नानीले गर्दा ठुलो ठुलो नि अब यस्तो रहेछ भन्ने बुझ्नु भयो.
Sita is talking about the Government of Nepal's National Early Grade Reading Program. The program was launched in 2014 and more than 550,000 children like Ashika in grades 1 through 3 have learned to recognize the alphabet, read and comprehend words, sentences and paragraphs and express their comprehension both verbally and in writing.
यो कार्यक्रम USAID को सहयोगमा 16वटा जिल्लामा हामीले सुरु गरेका हौं 2072 सालमा. यस अन्तर्गत विद्यार्थीहरूको पठन पाठनको तरिका, पढाउने तरिका र सिकाइको उपलब्धिलाई हामीले मापन गर्छौं. खास गरिकन विद्यार्थीहरूले चाहिँ विभिन्न तरिकाले नयाँ विधि अपनाएर पढे भने त्यो पढेको कुरा सम्झना गर्न सक्छन्, पढेको कुरा बुझ्न सक्छन्, बुझेको कुरा सही ढंगले अभिव्यक्त गर्न सक्छन्. त्यसो हुँदा यी तीनटै पक्षमा पढ्ने कुरा, बुझ्ने कुरा र बुझाइलाई को आधारमा अभिव्यक्ति गर्ने कुरा अगाडि बढाउन सक्यो भने मात्रै उनीहरुको चाहिँ खास गरिकन फाउन्डेसन, बच्चाहरुको फाउन्डेसन, एजुकेसन फाउन्डेसन चाहिँ राम्रो बन्न सक्छ. त्यो फाउन्डेसन राम्रो भयो भने पछिको उनीहरुको शैक्षिक गुणस्तर राम्रो हुन्छ. टिचिङ लर्निङका कुराहरु प्रभावकारी हुन सक्छन्. विद्यार्थीहरुले आफ्नो भविष्यको पढाइलाई चाहिँ गुणस्तरीय बनाउन सक्छन् भन्ने मुख्य उद्देश्य राखेर यो कार्यक्रम सरकारले बढाएको हो. हालसम्मको स्थिति हेर्दाखेरि यो कार्यक्रमबाट विद्यार्थीहरुको शिक्षण उपलब्धिमा उल्लेखनीय सुधार भएको हामीले महसुस गरेका छौं.
The National Early Grade Reading Program has played a major role in the academic progress of Bishek Lumba, a grade 2 student in one of the community schools in Mahalakshmi municipality in Dhankuta.
पहिले त कहाँ फेलै भएको नि सर, अहिले त अनि यो पढाइ कार्यक्रम आइकिन त कहाँ सेकेन्ड भएर निकै राम्रो गरिरहेछ सर. त्यसमा म एकदम खुसी छु. पहिले खेलिराख्थे बच्चाहरू, अहिले यो पढाइ कार्यक्रम आइकिन चाहिँ आफै पनि पढ्नतिर थाले. त्यहाँदेखि धेरै सुधार भइरहेछ नि.
39-year-old Ramprasad Raut and his family own and operate a grocery store in Thori municipality in Parsa district. They speak their native language Bhojpuri at home. His daughter Babani and son Nikhilesh have been able to study under the National Early Grade Reading Program, and he feels that they both have been able to do well in their studies and they also read and write in Nepali language better.
पहिले त्यो स्कुल जान्थ्यो, त्यो पढेर आएर घरमा बिसर्थ्यो, फेरि भोलि गएर त्यहाँ स्कुलमा पढ्थ्यो, फेरि घरमा आएर बिसर्थ्यो. तर अहिले त एकदम एकचोटी पढ्दियो भने अर्कोचोटी सोध्दाखेरि बताउँछ क्लियर. कसैले केही भनेपछि उसले केही कराउँदैन, केही गर्दैन, चुप लगाएर सुन्छ, पढ लेख्छ. अब त्यही गेटतिर आएर बब्नी त्यो त आफ्नो होमवर्क बनाउने सुरुमा केही भन्दैन. छेउमा पुग्यो भने ए तिमी किन बोलेन छोरी, आफ्नो होमवर्क बनाइरहेछ त के गर्ने, होमवर्कमा दिमाग छ, अब तपाईले उहाँ कराइरहेछ, होमवर्क बनाउने टाइम छ, केही काम पर्यो भने आमा छ न, आमासँग भन्नु.
The National Early Grade Reading Program has been able to create a positive environment in community schools. Before the launch of this program, there was a tendency for teachers to lecture and students to memorize lessons. But now, students are being taught in print-rich classrooms through student-appropriate teaching and learning materials and group activities. To make the classes more interesting, extra-curricular books are being used along with regular curriculum books.
अहिले चाहिँ प्रारम्भिक कक्षा पढाइ कार्यक्रम आए पश्चात हामीले पठन तत्त्वमा आधारित रहेर र यसको यो नयाँ क्रमिक सिकाइ रणनीति पद्धतिको अवलम्बन गरेर शिक्षण गरिरहँदा विद्यार्थीहरूलाई सिकाउनलाई धेरै सहज भएको छ। विद्यार्थीहरूले छिटो सिकेका छन्।
To build foundational reading skills of students of grades 1 through 3, the Government of Nepal has printed and issued 177 types of additional storybooks along with regular textbooks to schools. Students can read these storybooks at school or take them home for reading.
पाठ्यपुस्तकहरू उनीहरूले देख्न पाउँदा र उनीहरूले त्यहाँ भएका कथा कविता पढ्न पाउँदा विद्यार्थीहरूमा यति ठुलो उत्साह बढ्यो कि बच्चाहरू पढम बच्चाहरू मात्र नभइकन अभिभावकहरू समेत स्कुल आएर मेरो बाबुले हिजो घरमा लिएर गएको किताब दिनुहोस् त सर सम्म अभिभावकहरूको एकदम चासो बढ्न थाल्यो। एकदम राम्रो भइरह्यो यो EGRP कार्यक्रम।
Research overwhelmingly shows that children who learn to read in a language they speak and understand well or in their mother tongue develop stronger reading skills in both that language and in additional languages than children who learn to read in a language they do not speak well. Therefore, textbooks have also been developed in languages such as Ranatharu, Awadhi and Maithili to improve the foundational reading skills of students in areas where Nepali is not a primary language.
बालबालिकाहरूलाई घरमा बोलेको अथवा कम्युनिटीमा बोलेको जे भाषा बोल्छ पहिलो भाषा त्यही भाषामा विद्यालयमा सिकाउन सक्यौं, पढाइ सुरु गर्न सक्यौं र बिस्तारै अरु भाषामा त्यसलाई चाहिँ ट्रान्जिसन गर्न सक्यौं भने उनीहरुलाई सिकाइ रुचिकर पनि हुन्छ, सिकाइ मिनिङफुल पनि हुन्छ, छिटो सिक्छ, भाषा पनि छिटो सिक्छ भन्ने एउटा यो चाहिँ मतलब रिसर्चबाट स्थापित सिद्धान्त हो।
Another key aspect of this program is the capacity development of teachers. They are trained in how to impart knowledge and skills in early grade reading to students. About 15,000 teachers have received training in the districts where the program has been conducted.
त्यहाँ तालिम लिएर आइसकेपछि प्रतिवेदन पेश गर्नुपर्ने, अब त्यहाँ प्रतिवेदनमा लेख्नुपर्ने कुराहरू पनि त्यो उल्लेख गर्नुपर्ने, समयमा बुझाउनु पर्ने, त्यसले गर्दाखेरि फलोअप राम्रोसँग भयो। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि उहाँहरूले त्यो तालिमको पूर्ण रूपमा आफूले सिकेका कुराहरू कक्षा कोठामा लागू गर्न सक्नुभयो र त्यो अहिले त उहाँसँग आदतै निर्माण भइसकेको छ विद्यार्थीहरूलाई कसरी पढाउने अनि कसरी सिकाउन सकिन्छ, उनीहरूलाई कसरी बढी क्रियाशील गर्न सकिन्छ।
Early grade reading is not limited to school boundaries. Through peer education, it has spread across communities. Around 120,000 parents have been trained under peer education. Saraswati Sarki from Amargadi municipality, Dadilthura, is one of these parents. Previously, Saraswati's concerns were limited to the education that her children were receiving, but now she is concerned for the future of each child in the village. Therefore, Saraswati keeps encouraging other parents in the village to get more involved in their children's education. After parents participate in peer education training, they create a separate reading corner in their home and encourage their children to read for at least 10 minutes a day in the corner. The National Early Grade Reading Program has also influenced parents' behavior regarding their children's education. Parents have started showing interest in their children's education, paying visits to their schools and discussing their children's progress with their teachers.
दुईजनै यसरी विद्यालयमा नियमित आउनुहुन्छ, आफ्नो बच्चाले कस्तो गरेको छ भनेर बुझ्न आइरहनुहुन्छ, पढाइमा चासो दिनुहुन्छ, त्यसैले पनि हजुरहरुको बच्चाको पढाइ राम्रो छ है।
Under this program, education fairs and reading competitions are also organized to encourage the children to read.
मेलामा पिङ पनि थियो, कमलले साथीसँग पिङ खेल्ने रहर गर्यो। मेलापछि उनीहरू चिडियाखाना गए।
Due to extreme winter conditions, community schools in Mustang are closed for 3 months. During this time, these students are taught in Pokhara residential mobile schools so that their education is not hampered. The National Early Grade Reading Program has also been implemented in such mobile schools.
बिदा चाहिँ धेरै लामो समय हुन्थ्यो त्यो हिउँ पर्ने जाराजुरी हावाहुरीको कारणले चाहिँ मास्टरहरू शिक्षाहरू तुरन्त माथि आउन सक्दैन हायर चुट लाउने आउने कारणले चाहिँ हामीले घुम्ती बनाएको अनि घुम्ती बनाउँदाखेरि यो बिदा पनि थोरै हुन्छ अनि पढाइ पनि राम्रो हुन्छ
The National Early Grade Reading Program has also been conducted in the madarsas in Baki and Bardia districts, as well as in religious schools in the Himalayan region. It has helped to improve the foundational reading skills of children from Muslim communities studying in the madarsas.
मदरसामा के छ हाम्रो अरबी प्लस उर्दू यसलाई हामी बिहान 7 बजेदेखि 9 बजेसम्म पढाउँछौँ सर प्लस 10 बजेदेखि 4 बजेसम्म हामी नेपाल सरकारले तोकेको पाठ्यक्रम अनुसार हामीले चाहिँ पढाइरहेछौँ सर अब पहिला के थियो होमवर्क गरेरै ल्याउनु पर्थ्यो होमवर्क दिनु पर्थ्यो अहिले त के छ क्लास वर्कमै छ हाम्रो ठुलो किताबमा त्यसैमा अनेक किसिमका क्रियाकलाप हामीले दिनभरिको क्रियाकलाप पठन 5 किसिमका उछन् पठन बोधहरू पठन सिप लेख्य सिप यो टोटल चाहिँ त्यसैमा हाम्रो चाहिँ क्रियाकलापहरूमै हामीले चाहिँ त्यो ठुलै किताबमा र शैक्षिक सामग्री सहित हाम्रो अब पढाइ सीमा र लेखाइ सीमा दुईटैमा पनि राम्रो प्रक्रिया चाहिँ हाम्रो चलिरहेछ सर त्यसमा चाहिँ धेरै सिकाइ उपलब्धि वृद्धि भएको छ सर त्यसमा हाम्रो
Local government representatives are also excited about the achievements of the National Early Grade Reading Program because responsibility for school education lies with the local governments. Hence, in the current context of federalism and decentralization, this program will be sustainable if the local government takes ownership of the program.
यसको जोइन्ट मोनिटरिङमा म धेरै ठाउँ जान पाएको हुनाले यसो हेर्दाखेरि जहाँनिर हाम्रो ग्रान्टको पाएका स्कुलहरू छन् त्यो स्कुलको चाहिँ वातावरणै फरक हुने विद्यार्थी चाहिँ एकदम रमाइलो वातावरणमा पढ्न लेख्न उत्सुक भएको हामीले पाएका छौँ
Jana Kamal of Simta Rural Municipality in Surkhet is informing teachers and the community that their village municipality has allocated a budget for the continuation of the program.
सिकाइका विभिन्न प्रकारको सबै पक्षहरू नै यसको महत्त्वपूर्ण छ र तिनी विभिन्न प्रकारका पक्षहरू भन्दा पनि जुन एउटा फिगरबाट यो फोटोजबाट जुन रंगीन छापाबाट जुन सिकाउने प्रविधि हो त्यसले एक प्रकारको आनन्द छुट्टै आउँदो रहेछ बच्चाहरूलाई पनि अब हामीलाई नै आउँछ भने बच्चालाई आउनु स्वाभाविकै हो र बच्चाले त्यो अवस्था आयो भनेपछि बच्चाले यो के हो भने जान्न खोज्दो रहेछ के सबैभन्दा एकदम बेस्टमा लाग्यो भने यही नै हो र जसले गर्दा बच्चालाई पनि त्यसले एकदम पोजिटिभली रोल खेल्यो के त्यसले आज सिकाइप्रति लगाव बढायो त्यसले सबैभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण पक्ष भने विभिन्न पक्षमध्ये यही नै मलाई लाग्यो
Activities under the National Early Grade Reading Program include teaching and learning materials development and distribution, teacher training, community mobilization, evaluation of students' reading skills, and improvement in data collection and use for early grade reading. The Government of Nepal plans the gradual expansion of the National Early Grade Reading Program under the School Sector Development Plan in all of the 77 districts of Nepal.
समयमा पढ्न जान्छु पोल्छ घामले